and looked for technologies, whether in India or overseas, with tech companies to help us solve some of those problems. And then we've been very disciplined about how do we keep the design simple? How do we keep it intuitive for the customer? Because the customer wants his life to be simple so that they can go out and spend their time doing the other things that they enjoy. So that's fundamentally what we think we are trying to bring to Lime. And this is, of course, phase 1 of Lime. And we will keep getting feedback from customers and see how do we improve that, how do we progress that as we go along. But that's why I'm so excited. I think it's the next big step in the journey of Axis Bank on using technologies to help solve real problems for real people. It's the beginning of this next big step, and I'm sure we'll see a lot more adaptation as we go along. So that's all I wanted to say in the opening, but I'll be very happy to get questions from all of you.
Thank you, Shikha. Deepika, can I have a few words from you as well?
So Deepika was telling me that she was excited about this. We'd love to hear what you thought of the product.
See, I have to admit that I've always been someone who, I've not always been too much for technology. I'm not saying I'm resisting it, but I've never really made the attempt to go out there and understand what apps are all about, or I've never really been that person. I think to put it into context, I'm someone who'd rather take pictures on a camera and print them and put them in an album versus what I guess everyone today is doing. But I think I have to admit that ever since Axis Bank has come into my life, a lot of things have changed, and especially with Lime. I think it's a fantastic app. It's so cool. I can't even believe that someone can come up with something that can do almost everything for you, you know, right from it being your wallet to, you know, helping you share with your friends, to sort of, if I'm not mistaken, it also helps you sort of, it gives you investment guidance and things like that. I don't know if that's for you guys in phase 1 or phase 2, or that's probably what that will...
Some tips already and
eventually. And I find that really fascinating that you have everything on this one app. And it's something that I'm very, very excited about, and definitely excited about exploring. And I can definitely tell you that it's going to be very, very popular amongst our generation, that's for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's cool.
Yeah, coming from you, that's big. Okay.
So what does Lime do? I think first and foremost, it's a smart way to shop, save, and pay. So let's take shopping first. You can shop with the Lime wallet pretty much anywhere. You can shop with a super cool technology that we have called Lime Pay on any site online. You can use the MasterCard backed debit card to shop anywhere offline. That's really the power of the Lime wallet that we've created. And when you shop through the Lime wallet, and the shopping application within that, almost always customers are guaranteed to save money, and that is the power of the of the Lime platform as far as the customer is concerned. Social, I think all of us are more and more social, and this is really what we bring in Lime. You can create multiple types of wallets: a wallet for yourself, a wallet when you're traveling, so that you can pay for expenses when you go on a holiday and share that among your friends. You can create a wallet that you can share with your loved ones. So if my daughter, for example, wants money and I'm not available, she has access to my wallet and she can use that money for whatever she wants. We bring digital banking. You just need to go to the next level of KYC, and it just opens up a newer vistas of digital banking. You can get an instant account. You can use the piggyback facility. So for example, if you have shopped for 430 rupees and you can actually put away an extra 20 rupees just to round it off to the next highest number, and over a period of time you'll suddenly find that, you know, that little saving that you've put away every month or every day has added up to a substantial amount of money, and you can go out and buy an iPhone or whatever it is. We are able to integrate your entire financial world onto a single screen. We are able to now tell you how much money you have spent and how much money you have in your various wallets to be able to better manage your money. We are able to tell you where you are spending your money. Are you eating too many pizzas? Are you watching too many movies? That is something that is now available to you. And finally, Genius Insights. You certainly want to know what people like you of your age group are doing with their money today. And to get a better understanding of that within the social world, Lime is able to do that for you. So ultimately, it is a smart way to shop, save, and pay. Happy to take questions.
Before we begin questions related to Lime, we start with Mumbai first and then we go on to Delhi.
I just want to make one point. This app is available to all customers, irrespective of whether they are Axis Bank customers or not. This app is already available in the Google Store as we speak, and will be available on the iOS Store or the Apple Store very soon.
May I ask my Mumbai colleagues to ask questions regarding Lime, please?
Shikha, thank you so much for speaking to us. To begin with, you haven't tied up with a payment bank so far. We've seen several other banks who have tie-ups as far as payment banks is concerned. Will this be an add-on in that space? And what sort of costs are you looking to save as far as the transaction is concerned on the digital platform? Because increasingly we are seeing that a lot of transactions are happening via the digital platform.
So, you know, in much of our technology thinking and process redesign thinking, cost has not been the core of our thinking. You get that cost benefit, to us it's a side benefit. What's the core of our thinking here is, our franchise is about customers, and how do we help customers manage their money better and get simplicity into the way they deal with money in their lives. And that's been the core of this thinking. And that's why what Rajiv said is the process that we followed. We went out and spoke to customers to say, you know, we didn't tell them we were from Axis Bank. This was a third-party set of guys going in, finding out if they had whatever they could dream of in an app which helped them manage their money, what are they going to look for? And we've tried to use technology to help solve that issue. Now, one of the issues they need to solve is payments, and it's core to a lot of different things, but that's not the only problem they want to solve. So there is advice, there is forced savings habits, there is instant loans. So there's a bunch of other stuff that people want, and we've tried to build as much of it into the app. And over the next few months and years, you will see this grow and meet more and more needs. And that's why I said, you know, what's been a source of inspiration for us on this has clearly been the way Apple has built its franchise. It's used existing technologies to bring them together, to bring a different experience to the customer. So I don't want to get lost in the debate on cost. This is not about cost. Let me underline. It doesn't matter. If we get a cost save, that's nice to have, but that's not the fundamental design thinking out here.
Could you first tell us how many of your existing customers are already using this digital platform? What proportion?
Today, I think about close to 30% of our customers use the digital platform. Some of them use internet banking, some of them use our mobile banking app. I want to underline what Rajiv just said. Lime is not just for Axis Bank customers. Of course, we would like Axis Bank customers to use Lime, but Lime is open to anybody. Anybody who wants to deal with money.
And will full banking services be available on the Lime application?
Yes, if they're banking with Axis, then the core banking applications, the complete suite would be available online. If you're not banking with Axis, you'll still get a set of core banking capability there, depending upon
Last question from Mumbai, please.
What can be integrated with your bank.
Ma'am, Pooja Tripathi, CNBC Awaz. Ma'am, I would like to ask one question on MTech Auto. Lenders are planning to do the special audit of MTech Auto. Ma'am, special audit करने की क्या situation बन गई है? क्या concern है वहाँ पर? और क्या ये SDR केस के अंडर जा सकता है? ऐसा कुछ? I would like to know your comments on this.
I don't have any comments on Amtech Auto. We never comment on a specific loan, and I'm not breaking that rule out here today.
Deepika, we are talking about banks, we are talking about investment. We would like to know when was the first time you made your investment?
That's a good question.
Am I a customer? I was a customer even of the bank. Yeah, I was a customer even before they signed me on. A. B. I'll have to check with my dad because